Hello. So today is what's today? Today is I don't know. The first. Today's the first. So I'm here. I was so proud of myself yesterday. I was so proud of myself yesterday. And a lot of people will think that um like what the hell, how could you be proud of yourself when all you did was not eat cooked foods? But what a lot of people don't understand is, and what I'm starting to learn now, is that we have to celebrate every triumph, every small milestone that we accomplish needs to be celebrated. For a long time, this is what I'm understanding. For a long time, because I was like inside of the matrix, those little small triumphs, those little small milestones that I was able to achieve or accomplish wasn't good enough. Because I was in the matrix and competing and comparing myself to everybody, those little small milestones that should have been celebrated were not celebrated in my world because it wasn't good enough. And this is what I'm starting to understand. On every journey that I go on, I need to do the opposite of what I used to do inside of the matrix. So last night was really big for me. Last night, my dad is a cook. My dad is a chef. Well, a retired chef. And he is the most fabulous cook in the world. My dad puts so much love into his food. Anything he makes, it could be the smallest thing. It could be damn oatmeal. He makes it and it tastes so good. So last night, he made a meal, a real meal. And it smelled so good. And typically when I'm on a fast or anything of that nature, I would self-sabotage myself by just taking a spoonful, or in the middle of the night, I feel like, if he doesn't see me, then I'm, not really cheating. If my dad, it's just psychology. It's my psyche, it's my ego. But it's self-sabotage no matter what. You're only cheating yourself. So when he would cook, I would be fasting all day or all week, or whenever he would cook, I would just go in there in the middle of the night, and like after he gets through cooking, when he goes to bed, sometimes he'll forget to put the food up, and then I'll go and I'll take a spoonful. Well, I'm just saying all of that to say that I didn't do that this time. The, what I was telling myself throughout the whole thing was, it smells good. That food smells so good. And you know what? You've tasted that food before, and that food tasted good. And guess what? It tastes the same way now. So you're not missing out on anything. My stomach is growling right now. You're not missing out on anything. And just enjoy the smell, because you've smelt it before, and there's no need to go rush and look to see what he's cooking to tempt yourself. But just, I told myself I enjoyed the smell. That's this beautiful smell. It smells so good, but I already know what it tastes like. I've enjoyed that before. And maybe, I think I said this to myself, maybe 6 months to a year from now, I can enjoy it again. But for right now, I know that I am severely addicted to food, and this is what we're going to do right now. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to eat this. We're not even going to take a teaspoon. Rice is my favorite. Rice I'm addicted to. I felt like I was Asian in another past life, But rice, I am so addicted to rice. But what also kept me from eating rice, just taking a little spoonful, is the fact that it looks like magnets. Magnets, not magnets, not magnets, but maggots. Yes. That's what kept me from eating the rice. So two things kept me from it. That and the fact that I was coaching myself and talking to myself and letting myself know that you don't need to do that. Because sometimes I would just ignore the fact that it looks like maggots and eat it anyway. But this time around, I stopped myself from eating it by talking to myself. But secondly, it does look like damn maggots. So anyway, I am just coming here, and I was a little overzealous about my little sheet. So I'm just going to, take it how my body feels, right? I'm just going to take it how my body feels. But I gave myself a little star. And then my dad cooked on this day too. And I gave myself a little star because I didn't eat his food. And my thing is eating the cooked food. He's a chef. I have to be in an environment where people are cooking and eating around me. So I have to get stronger. When I push those people away, I know I understand this, and it's like I'm contradicting myself. Either I want them gone so I can get on this journey, or I want to have them here so I could be tested and push myself through fighting the temptation of smelling food and looking at people eat while I'm dry fasting or fasting or whatever the case may be. So it's like, my ego is just telling me I'm fighting with my ego, but it doesn't matter. He's here now, and I embrace the fact that he is cooking. It's hard for me, but I know I have to get over this. This is just, I'm at a point where I have to push myself. I have to push myself through it. That's all. I got to push myself through it. I don't know if anybody's going to understand me. It doesn't matter. So this is what I'm doing today, my parasite cleanse. I made a parasite cleanse because I've been struggling with parasites for years, and I finally developed a parasite cleanse that really, really works. So I'm just showing, I sell this stuff. So I sell this and I sell this, but not that anybody's going to see this to be interested in it. But this is my heavy metal detox. Heavy metal detox is what I created, and it is so good. It's so good. But I'm going to be taking this, and I'll be taking this. And then I'm going to be taking this because I know that my body is full of toxins. And because I have a sort of a mundane way of thinking, I'm not in... I am a magical being. We are all majestical beings. But I haven't gotten to the point where I could practice my so-called magic at will yet, as far as it pertains to my body. So I know I have to do the due diligence in detoxifying my body, and this is what I'm doing. So I'm detoxifying my body to assist me when I do go without food. I won't kill myself. And that's very, 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 very important. All right. So I think that's all I wanted to say. I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm proud of myself. And this is what I need to understand more. So there are going to be, and I'm not foreseeing this. I don't want this to take place. But just in case it does, because it always has, and I'm trying to change things, times when I am going to be severely depressed because I don't have food. So I want to acknowledge myself and give myself a pat on the back for the smallest accomplishments, because I've been programmed not to do that. The smallest accomplishments don't matter. inside of the matrix because you haven't accomplished enough, because I was so busy competing with people. And when you bring those practices inside of your realm of reality, you end up being too harsh on yourself. And it seems like you're not allowing your body or your mental state enough time to adjust to what you've achieved. And this is big for me. Not eating, not tasting, not tempting myself with the cooked food that permeated the whole house, and it went straight to my damn nose when I was in my bed. It seems like, you know what I'm saying? It came directly to my nose and just filled me up, and I was able to withstand. I didn't self-sabotage myself today, and I'm proud of myself. All right. Oh, that's it. All right.